Kaza hapa, sawa.
Wacha mtingo usiende kubali.
Love you, dude.
Bring the hand back.
Piga hiyo kitu bwana.
I saw that rolling protection.
Ready.
Habibi, I love you.
I was in shit.
Khalas. Stay, man. Yo, let's go. Okay, sorry. Oh shit, I thought I completely forgot the mic. Yo, wagwan lads and ladies, ladies and gents. Welcome back to probably the final episode to wrap up what's been an incredible season, and it's a very star-studded lineup today. You can see we have both Liverpool gents here, man like Journalist of the Year Eric and Kiarie, Shit Talker of the Year.
Yes.
And also, we have another star in G Money
in the building.
Back to pay for his sins over the course of the season. And we also have this guy, Saddam. So yeah, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We're going to get into it right now. Now remember, we're wrapping up the show, so we're going to do two things. We're going to talk about the 1-2 TV Awards. So we're going to discuss the player of the season, young player of the season, manager of the season, and the breakout team of the year. And we'll also have a draft for you. So remind us again how it works. Best players, once they're picked, you can't pick them.
Yeah.
And then whoever comes up with the best team wins. With a very dodgy
Can I say something?
Scoring system.
So I'm very disappointed that I haven't been on the show for a while, and I came in. You guys always treat us good here.
Yeah.
There's biscuits, there's water, but
Yeah.
how do you still have water? So you guys don't know what to do with this?
Just rip that out. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. We'll get into it. We'll get into it
you
again.
can see clear that it is an actual bottle.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure thing.
Clearly see the bottle.
And finally, the day is here, lads. Ladies and lads and gentlemen, whatever, gentlemen and ladies. So, the slappening on May the 29th. The day where it's been confirmed, although this could have been confirmed a lot earlier, that Liverpool have not finished above Arsenal. And that's fine.
Share the mic with your
And
friend.
Wait.
It depends on which table. Though.
It's
the league to yourself, not the microphone.
Finished ahead of in the
my
Champions
moment
League group.
to shine, guys, because I always knew if we don't win the league, I have the consolation of slapping the shit out of these two idiots. And remember, they still have to sit right after the slap. They have to sit in front of a 4K camera and say, Zuhum only started watching football in 2006, but he already knows more football than I do.
Honestly, that's worse than the slap.
So let's have some backstory. What generated the slaps?
Okay, so...
What's a Kiarie to MBA? Let Kiarie tell us exactly.
Kiarie, do you remember the events?
Because it was his idea.
It was his idea.
Yeah, because he was so confident.
No. Kiarie's natural inclination is to put money, right? I told him, nah, Islamu, no money, right? Can't do money bets.
Right.
Slap bets. We can do that. Definitely do slap bets. He was like, all right, we'll finish above Arsenal by the time we play you guys.
Wow.
I was like, oh, okay. So by the time, this was before we played them, right? I was like, hi, Sawa. The slap bet never materialized right there and then.
Right.
But then it did when he had peak frustration. Peak frustration after we beat them 3-2. With that, robbed them. Yes, that's what he claims. That's when he was like, this season we'll finish above you guys.
Right.
Title race. We'll finish above you guys.
Pride.
Yeah, it wasn't really pride. It was just expectations of what was eventually to happen to Arsenal. Like, just expected it to happen earlier.
Right.
And what have we done in the last 5 years?
Yeah. It's
So
I mean, finishing above Liverpool once in like 5 years doesn't mean anything to us.
right. It's not even 5. We're talking 20
The last time Arsenal finished above Liverpool was like 2016, 17.
before.
I think. No, there's a season they were second.
Listen.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me.
Leicester,
What day is it? I know you guys record like. It's not Thursday. You have no talk. None of you. It's not Thursday night, yeah? Thursday night, you have talks. You don't have no talk today, right?
But listen,
Only Thursday night football, yeah? What's up?
you guys gonna end up there though.
Where?
The Europa League.
Where?
You'll drop there.
How?
You will drop
You
there.
think we're Man United?
no comment.
But listen,
We're not Man United.
you don't have the facilities to play the Champions League.
We don't have the facilities to play.
I have a
Yo, if I'm not
Wrong.
wrong,
The mic.
I have a petition, guys.
if I'm not wrong, BVB bottling the league means you guys are back to pot 3. So yeah, see you guys in February, bro.
Yo.
Mid-February.
I have a
So-
petition. So Dunk,
What?
is this production value? Every time they speak, we just.
The worst European anthem ever. The Europa League.
But then so you're so lucky nowadays. Super Sport wanaonyesha soka kama kitambo.
Yeah, bro, you don't have to stream
Before
it.
you would have gone to those
Funny
penis
sites.
enlargement ads.
But listen, dropping
What do you mean we don't have the facilities for the Champions
you don't
League?
have the squad to do that. I mean, you're not like.
You know what's
listen,
crazy? Let me tell you what's
What?
crazy. You guys are acting like Arsenal didn't play good football this season. What's the matter with
They
you?
did. They
Like-
beat you.
They robbed us.
They robbed us once.
They got 4 points
No,
from you.
no, guys,
So
guys.
annoying.
Let's be honest. Did Arsenal? Yeah, we had fluctuations. We bought it, whatever you
Oh,
want to say. But did we or did we not ball this season?
No, you bought.
Listen, but
the
your
thing is,
standards in the
Mganga
last 5
Muwe,
years- listen,
Mganga
Saddam.
Muwe mpatie haki
This
yake.
season.
This season.
Saddam,
This
listen,
season,
Comparing
Arsenal
of how
have been
they-
amazing for 247 nights.
That's true. I
Exactly.
agree with you.
So how can you-
when you compare how they've played in the last 5-6 years, I mean, this season has been their best.
No,
Right.
for sure, it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
without a doubt. So why don't we have the facilities to build on that during the transfer window,
That's in the
during the
league, that's
summer?
in the Premier, we're going to the Champions League. We're in pot 3. Kiarie said that.
Okay.
So
Where you play,
Pot,
let's say,
pot 3, you're facing probably Bayern. Maybe an Inter or something if they finish.
and
So-
then them, and then Istanbul, but section.
Then you have.
Arsenal can beat both Bayern and Inter.
Yes. Also,
we live in a realistic world. Bayern has 10 for them.
You know what's
Inter-
interesting? You know what's interesting? You guys are doing the same thing now that you did all season.
Exactly.
You're already saying, oh, by the time we get to Bayern, then by the time we get to Inter,
Listen,
by the time we get to, you
best
started
thing-
to put the
The
goalpost
best
in
thing
already.
is, when you guys drop the Europa League, you won't play the first round. You'll play the round of 16.
Eric, let me remind you something.
Nah, these guys enter the round of 32. They have to play like the Champions League teams that get
Playoff.
dropped. Yeah, there's a playoff that you play.
Let me remind you something new, Willie. Your way of thinking right now is the reason why you're getting slapped.
Aziz is he made
No,
over.
true,
Bruh.
true. We're thinking based on
They
the
said
performance.
no,
we
no,
got
no,
we got 97
exactly,
points. No, we got 97 points.
Listen,
Last
exactly,
season, by
exactly
one.
why you're
Oh,
getting
by two.
slapped is because you saw Arsenal over the last 4 years. Okisama will finish above them.
Yeah.
And you did not.
They
Right.
also
Okay,
said,
okay.
just like he said, just like they're saying, we don't have the facilities to play Champions League. They said we don't have the facilities to finish in the top 4. Let alone.
Wait,
they said
it
that
was
they
first
didn't
of
have
all-
us in the top 4.
It was
top 4 as well.
We sent you in the
At the
league.
beginning of the season.
Nah, so we can sikumbuki.
Wait till World
Stop
Cup.
talking for
Wait till
them,
this.
Saddam.
Yeah.
Wait till that. Wait till this. You don't have the facilities. We've heard that movie before.
Nah,
bro.
the thing is, if we're just to look at recent history, yeah, Liverpool over the last 10 games and Arsenal over the last 10 games, heading into the new season, who's meant to have more
What do you
expectations?
mean heading into the new season.
Heading into the new season, I finished the season strong. You guys finished the season.
4-4 at Southampton is strong.
Nah, that was just the last game.
That's the
We
last
finished.
game.
We
We're talking
finished.
about like the last
Anfield,
10
no?
games. No,
Anfield,
it's
Fortress
St. Mary's.
Anfield. No, St. Mary's. Yeah.
No, we don't do Southampton draws at home, bro.
Shut up, man.
Don't do Southampton draws at home, bro.
Mike.
No, my bad.
It's not really. Going into the new season. Looking at the fact that you guys are losing Shaka,
Let me
at the fact that you guys.
let me give you
Wait.
let me challenge you,
Huh?
right? Let me challenge you. And Mikel Arteta said that. Who said that Shaka's going anywhere? But let me challenge you. Give an unbiased assessment of Arsenal's season this season, an unbiased, like from a purely football
All right,
perspective.
Brevo, you're gonna have to switch out with Kiarie.
Nah, I've kept.
He doesn't have the facilities for that.
Gee, I've said it the whole season. The whole season I've said at a point where it was like Arsenal are overperforming, and they've performed well. That overperforming is performing well.
See, you didn't die.
Nah, I don't have
Okay.
a problem with
Eric,
you guys
your
performing
turn.
well, but you
Give
guys
us an assessment,
Yourself.
an honest like football analysis of,
Well, I
of
agree
Arsenal.
with Kiarie. I think when I look at Arsenal, Brentford, Brighton, and Fulham, I think you've overachieved this season.
Bro, that's facts, bro. Actually, I don't gotten the other teams and Newcastle.
I mean,
we can't even leave Newcastle.
Has Newcastle overperformed?
I think London teams
Yeah,
apart
Newcastle
from
have also
Chelsea,
overperformed.
apart
Has
from
United
Chelsea and Spurs,
overperformed?
I think London teams have pulled up this season.
Have United overperformed?
United have underperformed.
Yeah.
If you
Underperformed.
consider the fact that they brought in Casemiro, they have Varane, and they brought in Anthony.
Varane.
They brought in Anthony for 70-something million.
Okay,
The expectations for them for this season
250 M. They
should have been higher than.
That's a good segue.
third, fourth.
Let's go to the breakout team of the season because there is a bunch of teams that
All right, we'll start there.
have
then.
done so well.
So everybody mentioned theirs. And you guys can do that as well in the comments below. But honorable mentions as well. So if you have your team that you've chosen, you can also mention honorable mentions. Eric and Jiru.
Breakout team of the season.
Talk to the mic, my friend.
Wow. I think for me, it's got to be like, let's say, not like full season. I think Brighton, since Dezabi came, yes, they played good football before Dezabi came, but I think it took them like a notch higher. And we've seen like good performances from players like Enciso. Let's say this guy from Argentina is called Bonetto.
Bonanetto.
Still the goalkeeper when Sanchez got injured. I mean, for me, Brighton, the reason they're going to Europe and why they're gonna knock out Man United when they meet in the Europa League, I put them there.
You guys giving predictions 3 months in advance, bro.
Don't do it. It's February. Let me tell you, from somebody who's done it for the whole season, do not do it.
Let's hear you. Let's hear yours, G.
For me, I would say I would agree with Brighton, but honorable mention to Brentford, and also
My name is Eric, not Brian.
Sorry, Waldo.
I didn't even
sorry,
notice.
Eric.
I didn't register. I thought he said
Sorry,
Eric.
Eric. Yeah, so I would say I'd go with Brighton, but Brentford to me have achieved the level of consistency for a team that was newly promoted that I think is actually exceptional.
Brentford not promoted this season.
Brentford went last season.
Or the other season.
Yes,
Two
it's only been
seasons
two
in a row.
seasons. So for 2 seasons and for their level of consistency, even against big teams, I respect that. But also, I don't know if it's a breakout team, but what Unai Emery did at Aston Villa was crazy. Like those guys were in the relegation zone towards the beginning
But
of
I
the
think they were in
season.
relegation
Gerrard.
zone simply because of Gerrard.
With our legend.
Yeah,
Gerrard was
it's hard to believe it's the same team.
yeah.
Yeah.
Same season.
So it's not Emery really. I think Emery yes, but they had a good team.
No,
Not
I
like
think it's
Aston Villa
him.
were not a
It's
good
that
team.
Yeah, but it's his coaching.
Yeah, it's the coaching.
It's like
That's how bad Lampard was. Like he
No,
took them
but-
to the bottom
No,
of the
let's-
pit.
But to be fair to what he's saying, right? If you're choosing to say that they have the very decent team, then maybe any manager can do what
Do it.
Yeah.
Steven Gerrard should have done.
Should have
Yeah.
done.
But
He didn't
Unai
do it.
Emery came and turned
But
it
if-
around.
by the
And
same
that's the thing.
token-
Like he's beaten big teams. If he
But
was
it's-
just losing to small
He
teams,
beat Man United on the
Sorry,
first day of the season. His
Yeah.
first game.
But if you look at it right, we should also have a category of managers who should never have been managers.
We'll
Like
get there.
like
Added-
Lampard.
added.
Actually, there is just one.
Lampard.
What am I adding? What am I adding?
Just Lampard. Stevie G
No,
still
we
has
got to
a
talk
shout.
about Stevie G.
Nah, Stevie G still has a shout just
Look
off
at
what
him
he did.
protecting him.
Nah, just it's all protecting him. Off what he did at Rangers, winning the league against a Celtic team that are doing
Unbeaten.
10
Kiarie,
years,
unbeaten.
10 years in a row.
Fam.
I think Gerrard has a shout. He only got 10.
But we're
10
talking about the worst managers in the Premier
yeah, he only
Right.
get.
We're not talking about Scottish League.
Ronald de Boer already has that. It's 10 losses in 10 games.
Frank.
Right.
Frank de Boer. So that's done.
No,
Okay.
no, Lampard
Okay.
has. Okay,
So Gerrard,
worse.
I didn't even forgot Gerrard got sacked. Also, so there's Gerrard. Without bias, we have to talk about. Well, Lampard is the golden child of that, but we have to look at Patrick Vieira. We have to look at Patrick Vieira. We have to. Like honestly, like for even as an Arsenal fan, even as a guy who would buy and have number 4 in the back of my shirt all of my years, the fact that Roy Hodgson could come in and get those guys playing,
Yeah.
there was something that was not happening.
It's funny because Roy Hodgson has a better chemistry with the black players than Vieira.
That's a wild take.
But ask me this, or rather answer this. How come Vieira never played Olise and Eze in the same team?
He never used
to play both of them. He always just used to play at least one of them.
Right.
And this guy just comes in, just adds Eze to that midfield,
Mix,
and
yep.
suddenly they're playing really well.
Yeah.
Mateta and Odson
so-
Edouard is banging.
So obviously, from a managing point of view, there's something he didn't get right at Crystal Palace. And
Even
I'm a
Sambi
big
Lokonga
fan.
was playing well, bro.
Now, which was
Sure,
just
yeah,
the
which is
season.
crazy.
But
They're stretching it. Relax.
you can only use that for the season because last season they played some of the best football in the league, and so I guess this season he dropped off with.
I feel like
Kiarie,
maybe he
but
fall. Maybe
fam.
there's like a fallout between the players
Yeah.
and him. Which
But how bad is Lampard though?
Now,
I
Lampard
think
is bad.
We could all agree on that, right?
Man,
do you know how bad Lampard is? Sean Dyche has more wins than Lampard, and Lampard managed the whole
Crazy.
season.
Crazy.
Lampard won one game, but they
Yeah.
with Bournemouth.
yeah,
One game.
You won the
Out of
Premier-
how many?
He didn't even win at home.
has more wins with Everton
Yes.
than Lampard.
Yeah.
Lampard did win.
And Lampard managed 2 teams to try and do
Lampard
Pretty
won
much, yeah.
one game with Everton.
Oh
and his
yeah, I
one-
forgot that he was at Everton as
One
well.
game
you know?
Everton, one game Chelsea.
He
That's
got
2.
sacked this season, yeah.
He's managed
Yeah.
around 30 something.
He has
games.
2 wins. Sorry, he has 2 wins with 2 teams.
Yo, Chelsea guys cracked
Did he win
me
at
up,
home, but
man.
then?
He's one of ours, mate. He's one of ours.
One of ours, mate.
Super Frank, mate. One of ours.
Alright,
And you know, their tweet, I saw them today, I think they tweeted saying that he took the job despite the challenges, and I was like, he didn't do anything.
Fam, do you know what? Like, I could never understand how Frank Lampard has gotten away with pretending to be a manager for as long as he has.
This guy's been saying that shit for
He's-
years now.
For
White
years.
privilege. White privilege, bro. Like,
He is
when
the
you-
poster child of white
when you
privilege.
hear him talk, bro,
Yeah.
I don't get it. Come on, he's more confident than Pep.
He's like, yeah, well, you know, lads, we're not playing at the right tempo today. But, you know, sometimes like it's how it is, you know, and then sometimes you win these games, sometimes you lose these games. Nothing!
So he said
Say
he enjoyed
nothing.
being there.
Huh?
I heard him on Friday saying that he enjoyed being there.
Yeah.
It's a-
Paycheck.
Fine, it's what he did in his first. Again, that's a guy who. It's what he did in his first season, with the transfer ban and all, getting Chelsea into the top four.
Yeah, top four.
the top four. That kind of built his whole. But right, now,
Right.
for the past 3 jobs, he's just been.
Right.
He's been asked from Derby.
He's been asked.
Yeah, he's
asked,
been
so
asked.
bad.
Yo, so
So what's your
then
team?
let me
What's your
say.
most no, Jiman hasn't told us.
Oh, okay.
He gave us his team.
He said Brentford.
Oh, he's at Brentford.
Brentford, Brighton, somewhere there.
Brentford.
Well, on that note, my breakout team of the year is Chelsea for breaking out of the top 6. The traditional top 6 side, it's Chelsea. Because there's nothing more surprising than them finishing 12th.
But the thing about it
After
is,
spending 600M.
that's crazy, bro. Like, that's crazy. That is like, when you think about it, it's like they literally spent 600M, sacked Tuchel, went and got Graham Potter. Graham Potter's replacement.
They went and bought.
Yeah.
No, they
There
bought
was actually another
Potter.
manager in between
bought
Potter.
Potter.
No, there was another manager between Potter and Lampard.
There was?
Yes, the guy from Chelsea.
The Chelsea.
Our game.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't play
guy who
Potter?
looks like me.
The guy who took over.
Yeah, the guy who looks like
in the
Zuhum.
middle, right.
What's his name?
Bruno, it's called Bruno. I would bring him.
So then you think about
So
that.
4
like,
managers.
Four managers.
all of that,
More
right?
than Southampton.
All of that after taking like Brighton's whole backroom team, the guy comes in, a new guy comes into Brighton and outperforms the guy you took,
Brighton
who
become
by the way you
better.
sucked. Yeah,
Brighton have
it's
become
crazy.
better. They made 2 signings in January. Ridiculous.
Nah,
And
but
I've been reading a lot about Brighton and their model of like they've said that like they're never gonna deny players the chance to move on to bigger clubs, but for every position, they said down to the tea lady, they have a replacement lined up.
Unlike United.
Yeah, that's their model. They said that it was in the article, it's down to the tea lady.
Our tea lady.
That
Your tea lady is the chef. What do you mean? Shut up.
That model works. I actually think that model works if you replenish the squad with top
Right.
like 2-3
Right.
top quality players maybe after like 4 years. Because this whole going through youngsters, you get to a point maybe like 3 seasons in,
Right.
where
But I think that Brighton are like, if you're talking about the poster child for great scouting,
yeah.
it's Brighton.
It's
right
Brighton
now.
right
has
now.
to
The
be
thing
there.
is, what they're doing is they're buying someone like Caicedo, and you would have never heard of that signing, right?
Yeah.
A year later, you're like, who the hell is this guy?
Exactly.
Mitoma, for example, they signed him. What?
Like,
he was there for a year
like-
as
like-
well, and
Bro,
now
they
it's his
have,
second
they
year.
have 3 kids. They have 3 kids out there on loan right now.
Yeah.
I think 2 are 17.
Think of Enciso.
And one's 18.
Yes.
Think of Enciso.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Buonanotte.
And
Buonanotte.
the thing about like Brighton is like
Macassar's
for
been
people
doing
who love football, because like I know some people only watch the big games, but if you've been watching them play this season like consistently, they are different from everybody. The way they build, like every team is now trying to build from the back, but they have such a lazy style of build up, and then it's bam.
But that's
And
Potter.
they're so
though.
confident.
But that's,
Yes.
but that's Potter. I think Potter taught them that.
I think
Now
I don't
that
think
that
so.
style of build-up isn't Potter. That style of build-up is Dizabi's
Right.
traditional style. That's what Dizabi did at Sassuolo. What
No,
Dizabi
but
did at
Brighton were playing
Shakhtar.
really well at the beginning of the
Nah,
season.
they were playing
not
well.
playing
well,
Not
yeah.
This way.
this kamikazes type of style where it's
Yeah.
like you guys come. You
Yes.
guys just come. The keeper holds the ball. You see what Steele is doing with the ball? He holds onto the ball for a minute. Defenders they invite all the pressure.
Yeah,
Then
and
they
then
hit you.
bam, bam,
immediately.
bam.
And that's the thing. Like Steele is not even their first choice.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
he's
Hugo Sanchez.
he's the first choice.
Now it is.
Yeah,
But that's because Hugo Sanchez is about to leave.
Sanchez got kicked out because he doesn't know how to play the ball. on
he's
the-
injured.
Really? I thought he was
Nah,
good.
he started off. He got benched. He was even playing the cup games.
You went to World Cup.
He was playing the cup games,
Anybody can
but
go
still
ahead of
still
Daniel
was the
De
guy
Gea,
who
bro.
can play actual football.
Man said anybody can play ahead of Daniel De Gea.
Yo,
you know?
there's actually Welbeck in that team. You know how hard it is to
Yeah,
have like a
man.
team that's playing
No, but
amazing technical football with Welbeck in there.
But think about it. Even Welbeck's had a pretty decent
Yeah, he's had a
season.
pretty decent. He scored
Like-
like 4 in the last 5.
Yeah.
I still want to thank Brighton for giving us one of the best moments of the season, although it wasn't in the Premier League.
Which is?
Beaten.
He made. There's this one player they have called Mitoma who made Champions League winner bend over as if he was
Van-
an
Van
Afro,
Dijk.
as if it was an Afro beats versus dancehall. Did you see?
Gomez.
Did you see him there?
Yes.
Did you see Joe Gomez?
He was there.
He was there, right?
It's Gomez.
He was there, man. At NSK, my guy was breaking up his back. I tell you,
Yo,
bro.
bro, listen, you know, Wally Bendisha Van Dijk, but they knew do the league.
Shut up.
You know what? You know what?
They did.
All right, I'm the king of wild takes this season. I think that Van Dijk's done.
That's cool.
That's not a wild take, though.
I think he's
No,
done.
that's not a wild take, though.
Yo, I think fine. To be honest, I think
we're getting this.
yeah.
Let's go back to.
I think I there's someone I'd rather listen to who's going to be later on the list who has faced all these defenders this season and has actually come out and said this is last week and said this the best defender I've faced this season is Virgil van Dijk, but Zuhum probably knows.
knows more.
Yeah.
My breakout.
There you go.
My breakout team of the season has to be Newcastle.
It's fair.
Yeah, to be fair,
the thing with the
after
thing-
only spending 200 million.
I mean, it's someone is spending 600 and is 12th.
That's
So
true.
spending money doesn't mean anything.
Yeah,
bro.
Brighton is the way Brighton. The thing with Brighton is they remind me of Leicester. Leicester
Right.
we used to talk about the scouting.
Yeah.
Remember when we used to talk about the scouting?
Initially,
Yeah.
They had
initially,
really
yeah.
good scouting, whatever.
But then something happened.
Something happens. Usually,
Yeah,
something.
that
You
guy
can't-
died. The
The guy-
owner
yeah,
died,
the
man.
owner
Everything.
died.
Once that guy died, bro, Ikeisha.
Money was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm telling you, no, the organizational structure just kind of fell apart.
Because there's a time when Brendan
sounds
Rodgers
too
actually
proper.
said, these guys ain't giving me no money, so they get what they get at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
In
Brenda,
not
yes.
so many words. In
Like
not
that,
so many
yeah,
words.
yeah.
Yeah. So my team is Newcastle because last January they were fighting relegation when Eddie Howe when he was appointed, right? From that to finishing 4th, I think that's impressive. I think that's impressive.
They finished fourth.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
apparently, yeah.
I was so surprised these guys got third, but
Yeah, you're surprised? Oh, okay, good boy.
Yeah.
anyway, we beat you 7-0.
Oh, what a trophy.
What a trophy.
We
All
won't
right.
remember that result in 4 years.
Kiarie, what's yours? Breakout team of the year. Bournemouth.
Yeah, Bournemouth's my
Oh, yeah.
breakout team of the year.
What?
Gary O'Neill took over from Scott Parker. These guys were bound for relegation. Those
Right,
no,
right.
And,
9-0, man.
and
Wait,
they had
Scott Parker
we
started this
beat
season
them
by Fulham.
Yeah,
9-0. No.
No, by Bournemouth.
By
Oh,
Bournemouth.
Yeah,
guys
we
jumped at them
beat them 9-0.
Right.
I knew from then these guys were going down.
Right,
They didn't make any significant signings.
right.
They came into the league with guys like Kina Solanke, who I didn't think can maintain a team in the Prem, and they've managed a good finish.
Yeah, they
And they
Bournemouth
slapped you as
for
well.
Yeah, and
15th, huh?
Yeah, for Bournemouth, I
Yeah, metoka
Not bad.
silly.
Yo, guys,
He was
what?
agreeing everything.
Yo,
He said,
yeah.
"Oh, I slapped you. So, yeah, akastop katikati.
No one
Zizi.
mentioned Fulham, though.
Walishapa home.
Yeah,
Wow.
Fulham,
Yeah.
Fulham
They'll
actually.
be relegated every single season.
Honourable.
Them and Norwich.
Yeah, they used to
Honourable,
come and go back. That's
Honourable
the same.
mention, definitely.
Yeah.
To Fulham.
But I feel like the guys who are getting relegated have actually been worse. Fulham are okay. Fulham, I think the manager has done really well.
Mm.
Yeah.
But I feel like
Fulham in the top
guys-
10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
manager
they're
done
number
really
10.
well. But I think those last 4 teams, I think they were equally bad. If any
Everton,
of them would have
Leicester,
no one
Leeds,
Everton and
Southampton.
Genachini, we would have said deservedly because they have been awful.
I was
all
happy
season.
that Forest avoided it,
Why?
to be honest.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like as a traditional team, so to speak, like I'd like to just see them there and thereabouts. They don't have to like win the league or anything, but I like them being in the
You know,
Premier
instead
League.
of sacking their manager, by the way, in September, they gave
They gave him a new contract, yeah.
Yeah, everyone was surprised.
Yeah.
What I like about Nottingham is their owner. Every time you see him, he's like doing the cross thing.
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
In the game they beat us 1-0.
Yes.
They had a tifo of him up, man.
Yeah.
They knew if they won that game, they had a tifo of their owner up, like with like a stick. I don't know what do you call that, royal stick
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Hey, bro, he
They
looked
were
like
ready.
he looked like a Viking
And then
king.
also, I like one of the key memories. I mean, I know they beat Arsenal as well, but beating Liverpool like early in the season was beautiful.
They beat
For,
us.
No,
Yeah.
it was second.
it was like
1-0, yeah.
We did
Was
that
it even
live
the- yeah.
podcast. Do you
Yeah.
forget?
Might even be the second game because we lost the first. We lost the first game to who?
No, you drew to Fulham.
That was before the World Cup.
Yeah, you drew with Fulham.
Oh, so World Cup only relates to Arsenal.
Apparently.
After the World Cup, we started the show.
All right. Well, let us know what your breakout team of the year is in the comments below. Let's move on to the next one. The manager of the season. Saddam, kick us off.
Wow.
Does it rhyme with head?
I think it's either Ten Hag or Eddie Howe.
All right.
I'll
Can you
explain.
walk us through your thought process and then make a decision based on what you think out loud?
I think Eddie Howe.
That was quick.
So there's no walking through, bro.
My guy sprinted.
I think Eddie Howe because he, apart from you guys, they've lost only twice at home, right?
Yeah.
I think that's impressive. I think only United are the ones who've lost once at home.
We actually beat him.
Bro,
home and
we've
away.
lost once at home.
You've also lost at home.
Yeah.
We beat
You've
him
lost
home
like
and
3
away.
times or 4 times, huh?
We beat him home and away by the.
Yeah, only 2 teams
Right.
have beaten them at home.
We've done
Which is
some good
Arsenal
things
and-
apart from missing.
We've done some good things. We scored the most goals in a game. We've done some good
Let me
things.
tell you, Zoom, something.
Most
you
and
see,
second
in 4
most.
years, you see, Kiarie, in 4 years, in 4 years, no one's gonna remember we played the Europa League, but they will remember
we
this
will.
game 7-0.
The 7-0 is
Wallahi.
going to be etched in.
Every single man, that time anniversary on this day, be
Bro,
the
everyone
7-0.
remembers 8-2. You see, no one remembers when you guys finished last season or what happened, but
Exactly.
you remember 8-2.
So are you saying you guys? I think so, I agree. That 7-0 is bigger than Arsenal.
It's bigger than the Carabao Cup.
I can take
By
that.
the way, like,
It's bigger than the Carabao
do you know,
Cup.
I was something.
bigger than the Carabao.
I was doing.
Let me tell you right now, I'm being completely honest, G. I swear, give me a 7-0 against Man United at the Emirates
Yes.
or the Carabao Cup. I'm
7-0.
taking the 7-0.
No, but you know what,
every single
guys?
day of
I've
the
been
week.
doing some
I
research.
swear.
Where's my
Yo,
medal?
I've been doing some research on the Carabao Cup,
We've
right?
been doing a lot of
Yes.
since
So
missing the league.
since the Carabao Cup, right, used to be called, like, how many names can you think of?
Carling.
Well, it used to be the Carling Cup. It was called the Littlewoods Cup.
We are Kumbuki.
It was called.
Capital One.
It was called
Capital
Capital One
One,
Club.
yeah.
At some point, it was called the Milk Cup. It was sponsored by the Milk.
It was just the
breweries
League
of-
Cup at a point.
Some point, it was just the League Cup.
Yeah.
So that cup, do you know what the prize money for winning the Carabao Cup is?
No.
You haven't done the research. I'll
And
tell you.
actually,
It's £100,000.
Bro, that doesn't even cover Weghorst's
basically-
weekly salary.
You know what? You know what? Basically, if we really put our minds to it, we could call it the 1-2 TV Cup.
Wallah, bro, we
Or
can sponsor that
we can
shit.
sponsor
We can
that.
sponsor that shit one time, bro. Nini Mbaya? Google.
So that did the maths. Like, how many guys played
Saddam,
in the
what's your
final? 13 guys played in the final, right? Divide that 100K by, include the manager and the
No,
staff.
bro. Like, how I know-
100K.
Bro, how I know this
my
thing was a
goodness.
dead cup. Arsene Wenger used to play all the kids in the
And Sir
academy,
Alex
bro.
Ferguson.
And Ferguson.
Yes.
It's just Chelsea started playing serious, putting
Yes.
Didier Drogba
Nah, bro,
in there. Remember them days?
Pep started this whole. Pep came and took the first 3 or 4.
Kina
You
Stanley.
know, he
Yeah.
won 4 in a row.
Yeah, he got 4 in a row. He
Right.
was
He
really
was
serious
playing like
about
Kina
it.
Stanley was the
Yeah.
first day of the season.
He just wanted
Yeah.
wanted cups. It was like,
Yeah, he was like, yeah.
You've been bragging about winning the double last year. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, we won
ours
the
was
FA
different.
Cup.
We won it with 36 players, bro. You guys
then-
won it with your first.
And
team.
then we beat a real team, Chelsea. We beat Chelsea.
We beat Brighton.
You beat a team without keeper, Newcastle. No, you beat
Newcastle
in the
without
final.
No,
Nick
but
Pope.
semi-final.
No,
our
talking about the final.
road to final was
Anyway,
tough.
that's not what
We
we're
beat Man
discussing.
City.
That's not what we're discussing. Let's go back. Manager of the season award. So this guy has Eddie Howe. That's a good shout. You can't argue with that. Kiarie?
Manager of the season, I'm gonna have to go with. This is pretty tricky though. Pep Guardiola, just because no one gives Pep Guardiola his flowers, man. Pep is the manager of the season.
His flowers come
No,
in
but he's done
currency.
better.
His,
This is the most.
his flowers come in
This is not-
currency, bro.
Right.
They come in his bank account.
No.
Nah,
You know what?
It's not
You
his
know
most
what?
prolific seasons.
No. No, I won't have any Pep slander.
Nah.
No, he's good, but I don't think
No.
There's no bad.
No. Look, let's be
with
honest.
the players he has. Listen,
Yes.
when you're judging someone, he's been given all these players. He has Haaland, he has all that. He's just finished 5 points. Only 5 points above
Chelsea
Arsenal.
were given loads of players.
That's
as
not
well.
How
impressive.
comes when I made this point last season, we kata about Liverpool and about Pep?
Let me tell you.
I told you we're competing with the whole state.
No.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you why you have to give Pep his props, right? This is how you have to give Pep his props, right? Pep has done it consistently for the last 6 years, trophy-wise, right? His protege, the person who he's been working alongside, is the closest thing to him in terms of this season.
Also, number 3 is from.
You see what I'm trying to
his
say?
assistant, former assistant as well.
He wasn't his former
Nah,
assistant. He was
who?
managing Team 2.
Who?
Ten Hag.
Ten
Ten
Hag
Hag.
was assistant.
He was not
Team
assistant.
two.
You were
Wait,
managing Team 2 at Bayern.
He
He
was
wasn't
managing
even an
Bayern
assistant
2
manager.
in the second league.
What they were in training
Shut up,
together.
shut up. They were-
Okay,
They shared the same men's washroom.
so-
That's about as close as they got.
So, so the point I'm gonna make is,
You
it's
know,
like,
sorry.
yeah.
Pep goes to the end. Ten Hag avoids all the urinals, goes right next to
so
him.
what do you
Another
think
one.
about two
Yeah,
fight?
bro.
Yeah. I think that so I think that like this season, and even if you look at how he handled when Arsenal were running away 8 points clear and all that stuff, like the guy is a manager. Like you can't take anything away.
Okay,
from
one
him.
question: Did Pep win the league? Is Pep winning the league because of his good or because Arsenal bottled? I think
But that's football, though.
Pep found the trophy.
Now, how many
He didn't-
points?
he
How many
didn't
points?
only-
How many points do they have?
489.
5 more
89.
than.
They have 89 points. That's
not
nah,
that
that's
impressive.
hella impressive. So
Yeah.
That's
how many?
higher than
There
any-
are very few
higher
teams
than-
in Premier League history who've broken the 90
Not
point mark.
recently.
Most
Not
of that
recently.
is-
Nah, not
That's
even.
one.
Not about
Not
recently.
recently.
Recently, it's just City and
Consistently, yeah.
Liverpool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bro, it's just City and Liverpool, and then you go
Right.
for United
Okay.
maybe and Chelsea. Chelsea
No,
have
no,
done
no,
it
but-
once,
yeah,
and
and
United have done
Ferguson
it.
did it
Yeah,
once.
they've done it once. Getting to 90 points is not a joke, and making it look this easy.
After
Yeah, man.
spending, honestly, when you're spending $1 billion, and you have pretty much the best, you have Haaland. And
Bro,
you have KDB.
no.
Bro,
Okay, the
and you have like
billion,
two
by the
teams.
way, is also Roberto Mancini's signings.
Yes.
There's also Pellegrino's signings.
Everyone
There's
usually,
exactly.
everyone
No,
usually helps
there's
onto
only
this.
two players.
I get he's managing a top club, but
Yes.
he's consistently winning the
And
league
also-
and
and
in the
also-
Champions League.
Zoom,
By
final.
the same token, I mean, people. I always tell people this, right? If you have kids and you can afford to send them to private school, you'll do that, won't you?
After robbing the bank.
After Robert Rich back.
Yeah, if
No,
you- if-
so
if-
you
if-
so
Nah,
that's the thing.
nah, if you have-
the point I'm trying to make is that if you
No,
have
that's a
the
good
money,
point. That's a good point.
if you have the
That's also
if you have the money, you're gonna spend the money.
But-
Like there's
but-
no crime in having the
government
money.
is after
Gee,
you.
this is what
With
guys don't.
100
They may drop
Nah,
out of the school.
This is what guys don't get even with Pep. Going back into
How many-
going back into the last summer. None of us were looking at Akanji like he's going to be a difference maker.
Look at that.
We're like, yo, that's
Okay.
that's an interesting
Okay.
signing.
There are so many players in
Nah,
the Premier League. Okay,
It's not even about so many players. It's the players Pep has.
Pep-
the
no,
player, the
no,
player.
And he's improved so many of them.
There are so many players who are in the Premier League right now who are ridiculously good, who have improved. I can talk about 4-5 players in Brighton.
Bro,
Brighton. I can go like there's so many players that you're just nitpicking a few
I'm
things
not.
that Pep has done.
I'm not nitpicking a few things. I'm saying the whole team. It can't be nitpicking when this guy is in the Champions League final, when he's in the FA Cup final, when he's won the Premier League. It can't be nitpicking when you look at it at this current. He started a system where he's currently playing with 4 centre backs, starting in that. They're all playing that.
Yeah,
it's innovative things.
Yes.
It's the innovation of
Like
no,
when,
I get it.
When you watch the game they played against who's it?
Real Madrid.
Which no, it wasn't Real Madrid. It was Arsenal against Arsenal.
The one they beat us 4-1 at
Yeah.
home.
Do 4.
Fam, those guys were like literally
They also
like,
banged you guys
cool.
for shut the hell
We're
up.
just gonna pass it around here. We're gonna slow this game right
no,
now.
no, but-
like tactically, come on.
Yeah, no,
Tactically, it's
no one-
fantastic, but at the end of the day, people always go like about, oh, he's added this guy, he even lost Cancelo and whatnot. But there is that massive Norwegian elephant in the room who just scored 38 Premier League freaking
Fact.
goals in
But he bought him.
Zoom, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. I actually want it's perfect you've brought it up because I think at the start of the season it was really interesting. It was like Pep has never worked out with the number 9. Pep's failed with Ibrahimovic. Pep hasn't, he had to bench him. With Eto'o, he had to move into the wing. So we're like, maybe a number 9, he doesn't know how to work with a number 9. He's finally gotten a number 9 and got him to bang damn near 40 goals.
I think Haaland always had that ability to bang goals. It's just a matter of whether he could mix it up and
But the
drop
thing
deep
about-
and
second-
whatnot.
the thing about it is-
So yeah, he improved.
Again, when it comes to money, the second top scorer is Alvarez.
Where? In the league?
The second
No.
top scorer in the league is
Oh,
Alvarez. Bro, in
no.
all comps, it's
At City,
Alvarez.
at City.
Yeah, at City.
Oh, at City.
Yeah.
Yes, I got 6 goals or 7 goals.
Alvarez
No,
is
he's
the
got like 13.
Alvarez is
No,
the
it's talking
Does
about
not
City
have-
only.
at
City.
City.
all comps.
City all comps. The second top
not
scorer
the
is
Premier League,
Alvarez.
Oh, okay.
They've bought Alvarez for maybe 18 mil.
20 something.
Yeah,
21.
something small. Every other team had the capability to get Alvarez. You didn't get Alvarez. He's gone there. He's shining for them.
No.
And Pep has made him play the way he's playing.
And-
No,
and-
Kiarie,
I'm not-
I don't agree to
disagreeing.
that point because you see what City did with Alvarez is that they bought him and then they allowed him to stay in River Plate for like a season.
Yeah.
teams in the Prem like us guys now, Arsenal, Liverpool, United, Brighton, and the other guys. We don't have that privilege of signing players and them sending back.
Bro, we do have. Chelsea are doing it right now.
We also don't have the privilege of having a massive scouting network that's involving 13 different clubs
around the
world.
world.
So like, if I own my radio station, you have yours, right? You have your producers, I have mine, right? Then I come and buy yours,
Right.
That
sounds familiar. Sorry.
Hit home, huh?
Yeah, that's a bit close. But go on.
I buy yours. You have now I have twice as much potential to find the next best radio presenter because I have twice as many producers, twice as many scouts. Now imagine having 13 in different continents.
Guys, we need to get past this idea of having money is not a good thing. It's a good thing.
No, nobody's complaining.
Like,
we're just saying it enables him.
To me,
yes, but you still have to manage it. You still have to manage it.
My biggest asterisk. Yes, he's a good manager, but I can't say he's been a very good manager this season compared to so many other ones who have achieved more with less. The fact that he won the league by just sitting, that shows you that he didn't they did nothing.
What's just sitting? Because you don't know.
Arsenal. My point is he has Haku on Liverpool, Haku on another team that took them to the level because listen, all of a sudden when Arsenal had like 8 points ahead, right? They had a game in hand. You guys just Arsenal fell apart.
Arsenal fell apart, yes.
Arsenal falling apart is what
made
put
him win
City in that position.
But he won the league.
No, I'm not saying
you have to be there or thereabouts.
I'm not saying he didn't win the league. He's won the league. He is. I can't say he is the most impressive manager this season.
Why wasn't Ten Hag second ready to benefit from Arsenal's bottling? Why wasn't Eddie Howe second? Pep was there.
Why wasn't Klopp as well?
It's a special season for us. Don't mention us.
Special Howe.
Leave Klopp out of
Arsenal
this.
versus Man City.
But when it comes,
I can remind you.
They're better.
Europa.
Leave Klopp out of this. You see the annoying bit about like Pep praise. About Pep like Pep trying to downplay Pep's impact is the fact that he's made the league look so easy. When you come here and say he did nothing, bro, when I tell you how hard it is to compete with City, you haven't done it, so you already know. Bro, competing with City, getting to a team that's making 89 points look like 70.
If Ten Hag was in the situation of Arsenal,
why are you pointing at 70 like this? We got 84.
If Ten Hag
we're going in 7.
If Ten Hag was 5 points clear, if Ten Hag was 5 points clear in April, I'm sorry.
Well, it can't be there, you know.
Bro, you're saying a Harry Maguire own goal isn't possible?
I'm saying in April.
Because he's done that. He can bottle.
Remember, we've seen the biggest bottle in the history of bottling.
Yeah.
So I cannot say the manager who won the league in the season where we've seen the biggest.
I knew that's where he was headed. I knew that's where he was headed.
Realistic,
No. The biggest bottle ever was Gerrard's slip.
No, 247 nights.
That was
247 nights.
Nah, that was the biggest one.
247 nights.
The Gerrard one was the biggest one.
Gerrard one was the biggest one.
No. Let me tackle
Gerrard's
that point.
was the biggest one ever.
No, let me
tackle. He just slipped.
I have to attack that point. I have to attack that point.
Crystal Palace.
But
After that was bottling.
No. Listen, that season, Arsenal actually spent more time on top than Liverpool. 2013-14 season. They were on top until we beat them 5-1 in Feb.
Yeah.
That's when we went on top.
It came to Anfield.
From Feb until around end of May.
Yeah.
So we were not even into it until late Feb. Until late March. When now like
City came.
Yeah, it was like all of a sudden we put the opportunity. Not
exactly. We're not like you guys were there for long. 247. You know, if we can say 100, 150, but 247.
There's like a World Cup in between.
There was a World Cup.
There
was a Christmas. There was an Easter there. So many things.
Bro, listen. All right, look at it this way.
Queen's funeral or something.
Yeah, look at it. Yeah, exactly. Look at it this way, right?
Left you guys
Maradona.
All right, when you think
we won the league.
Yeah,
wasn't the Queen knows you guys?
When you think of, as far as the Queen knows, Arsenal won the league, right? You know, when you think about, from an iconic perspective. Next year, when we start again and we go again and there's loads of banner and stuff, right? Nobody's even going to remember, like, what happened to Arsenal.
Oh, I'll remember.
We will remind you, my friend.
I'm sorry, I will remember 247 nights.
That Gerrard slip is forever etched in the
reason why it's
museum of football.
It's because he never won the league. That's why everyone remembers that.
Huh?
He never won the league.
So what happens when he played for Liverpool? Huh?
Them boy there.
Zoom, that's not really going to brag as much.
Shut up. Shut up. Anyway, I'm going to go with my manager of the season.
Why?
You guessed it.
Arteta.
Mickey T.
That's a better shout than.
Honestly,
I'm
wait.
sorry.
Let me give
you
my
give the guy
reasons.
who bottled, but not the guy who caught up to the guy who bottled. So okay. I feel you, bro. I feel you.
Anyway, my reason is we didn't have a shout for even making top 4, right? I didn't believe that. We had the youngest team. People called out our lack of leadership, lack of mentality, or all that stuff, lack of experience, buying what are they called, has-beens or substitute players from City. Weren't gonna do anything with them, and we managed to push.
Chelsea.
I mean, hindsight, you did nothing,
Yeah.
but
We finished second. We are the second best team in the league. The manager is technically the second best manager in the league. And to turn that around from finishing 5th in the way we bottled top 4 last season
And
to now
8th.
leveling up and bottling the league this
so
season.
to you, 5th to 2nd is better than
8th to
10th.
5th to 2nd is
Yes.
progression.
And especially in his first ever managerial job.
Huh?
I think, yeah.
Yeah,
first
and
ever
also-
managerial job.
And also,
But
and
first
also,
ever
it's okay.
still.
Bro, it's 4 years in, bro.
But you know what? You know what's more interesting? Actually, I didn't want to say Arteta because it's so obvious, right? But what's interesting about Arteta is not so much what he's done in terms of the league this season, whatever. Is if you look at the contract situation, him working in the background to have the Sakas, the Martinellis, the Gabriels tied down for the next 3 years. 3 years is good enough for me. Shows that plan that he's put in place is still in motion, and now he has a spine of the team locked in that he can now build around. If you think about the days of like Unai Emery and who else was there? Wenger, whatever, right? They were always just like, I can't remember.
Who else was it?
I thought it was Man United. Sorry, my bad. Right, but if you think about it, Unai Emery and those guys towards the end of the Wenger era, guys were always just clutching at maybes. Pepe, Lacazette.
Kolasinac.
You wasted his career.
No.
Happy birthday, Pepe.
No. Like that's like I'm saying. Like these are maybe
This birthday.
for the first time in a very long time, Arsenal have built are constructing a spine of a team that they just need to add and tinker with, as opposed to, you know what I mean? So there's been progress.
Well, there's no guarantee that
I
it's
think
going to work
also-
in the future, though, like for a long time.
I think also like in terms of the connection again with the fans.
Yes.
You no longer have days where you just have some random youth shouting and screaming and AFTV
you
nights.
guys remember
you can't do that anymore.
AFTV has had to go corporate.
Yeah.
That's a club. That's your
they've
theme.
had
That's
to
who
go
you are,
corporate,
you know?
huh?
It's not
But
us. That's
I
your
don't
club.
know.
That's your problem.
Nah, you see,
I don't like
I still go on FTV though regularly.
Yeah,
Those
now
guys
they
are
lose.
boring.
nowadays, yeah. The last 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah.
You
I
mentioned
think it's not
Emery.
like toxic like it was like 2017 or
Simple as.
2018.
And the thing is, like, when you compare that now, we're going to take that connection with the fans into the Champions League nights. It's going to be mental.
Well, you're not the first club to do that.
It's going to be mental.
What time-
You mentioned Emery, and I don't. It's mad because you mentioned Emery. I think Emery.
Was a better
Here we
manager.
go.
I think-
Here we go. Say it.
No, I think
Emery's the better manager than Arteta.
No,
Yeah,
I
he is.
I genuinely think he is.
I mean-
but
And it's
but-
factual.
But
I support him. I support
Yeah.
him, Saddam.
but the thing is,
3 out of 5.
who brought Saka from the academy? Who brought
Emery.
Smith Rowe from the academy?
Emery.
Emery.
Who was Saka?
Nah, Saka
who
from
was,
the academy was Wenger, if I'm not
He was
wrong.
left wing back.
No.
Emery used to play him left wing back.
Exactly.
One question.
No, Saddam's question
He
was
did-
from
wait,
the
one
academy.
question.
Exactly.
One question.
What's Saddam's question?
Let me finish.
You're a fucking liar.
Who did Arteta bring from the academy?
What do you mean?
Tell
who?
me, Anna, tell
He
me.
built on the Highland players.
Who
he
did-
turned?
I'll
He
ask you a
turned.
question.
No, answer.
Are you saying for the
I'm
last
answering
3
the
years
question.
there hasn't been any
I'm
player that
answering
is
your
worthy?
question. Whether you think it's wrong or right is up to you. But he turned Saka from a left wing back to a right winger. Sawa. He turned Emile Smith Rowe from a right winger to an attacking midfielder. Like, I don't know what you're complaining about.
So he hasn't developed
I'm not-
it.
He has.
I'm
He
saying
developed.
Smith Rowe hasn't.
He developed
I
Saliba.
mean, he also turned the 8-point advantage into like 5.
There's no.
lose the
I
league.
wouldn't say develop Saliba
did,
because
he
Saliba
did.
was the defender of the year in League One last year.
Without
no.
even coaching once.
But who made the decision to let him go there?
Bro,
Who said? Who said?
Also, you have to give him credit for allowing him to go.
No.
and somewhere else.
Let's
Yo,
be real.
this-
Let's be real, guys.
Guys,
And Zuhum,
Hold on.
Zuhum, that's very wrong because Arsenal fans are the same people who are questioning Arteta's whole move about like not
Exactly.
playing Saliba.
Exactly.
Right. But he's played him
that's
at the
literally
right
my
time.
point.
No,
That's my point. Thank you. That you literally said my point. He was getting criticism for sending Saliba away when we clearly needed centre backs, knowing that this would be more beneficial than for him to play with us. So when he comes back and he looks as good as he does, he also gets to reap the rewards of the praise.
How long was Emery in your club? A year and a half?
A year and a half.
A year and a half, he gave you Saka and Smith Rowe.
No.
Yes.
No.
He-
Smith Rowe
he-
never used to play for us.
No, he gave listen, he gave him the first
But-
debut.
Europa
He
League,
brought him.
yes. Europa
Listen,
League. But who actually played?
Tell me one player. This is fourth year Arteta, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me one player he's brought from the academy that you can say you can build on, because
But
one and a half years.
I think we're moving away from the conversation.
Yeah, you're
that's
missing
irrelevant.
the point.
No, you mentioned the days.
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. He goes and gets Cozier Dewberry and goes like, "Hey, you're gonna play for us in the first team." No, he brought a player from the first team who was already coming from the academy. He made him much better. Speak to Saka. He'll tell you. Without Mikel Arteta, I'm not playing this well. I'm not playing with this.
Arteta in 3 years. Arteta has finished 8th, 5th, and now 2nd. Yeah?
Yes.
When he finished 5th, he bottled 4th.
Yeah.
When he finished 2nd, he bottled 1st.
Yeah. So next year when he finished first,
No,
he's
he
bottling
can't,
zero.
he can't bottle. So
Finish him.
Now we already see he has the bottling in him. So it's not
Okay,
like, so
right.
that has to happen. That,
All right. There's
Kiarie.
there's two things I wanna just touch on real quickly. With Arteta, end of the day, as Zuhum said, the connection between the crowd and the team, I feel Arsenal again. You know what I'm trying to
For
say?
sure, I agree.
You can't. And secondly, the only thing I would say about him, he has made some dodgy substitution choices this season. But all managers do that, apart from Pep. Now, when did these guys get slapped?
no,
But wait. Wait. Pep also makes dodgy decisions.
Yeah.
He's cost himself 2 Champions Leagues like that.
he's won.
But then even this year, he was like, I'm not going to overthink.
He's also won damn near
know
10 league
Oh
titles.
yeah, you're right.
the
Let's
same
go
budget.
on to the slaps now.
No, forget the slaps.
man.
There's a very important thing
Sorry.
that we need to talk about before the slaps.
Okay, sorry.
What?
I think I need to make this is like one of the top football podcasts in Kenya.
It is.
So I
It's
need to
not
make
it's the toppest.
this is the top football. I'll say it. This is the top football podcast in Kenya. So I think it's about time that I have to talk about my wild takes this season, and I'd rather talk about it because not everyone will see it. The first wild take was me saying that I'm gonna shave my beard if we don't win the Premier League. That was a wild take.
I have a machine here.
Wait.
You can do it.
Wait. The second wild take was I'm gonna shave my beard if United don't qualify for top 4. They did that,
Double remontada.
right? The third one was top of the league business. Bro, I've become
Wait,
Top of the league business. Wait. Yeah. Yo, technically, G.
bro.
Technically,
Let me tell you.
you
I-
can still post that.
I actually
We're top of the table again.
I actually
Nah, bro.
regret of
We're top of the
everything.
table again.
Of
Nah, bro.
everything.
Bournemouth,
I
Bournemouth,
regret.
Bournemouth.
I
FC
regret
Bournemouth.
that one.
Why? Yo, G.
No,
that was the best one.
Let me tell you why I regret that one. That one went around the world.
Yeah.
Like that one went worldwide. But the reason I regret it is this, yeah. After all of these years of trying to like build companies and do radio, I'm gonna be remembered for that meme, right? So
it's like the 7-0.
I walked into
shut up.
the gym. Yes, was it on Thursday to sign up?
Yeah.
No, it was actually today. I walked into the gym to go to the gym. There's a new receptionist. The guy was like, top of the league business. And I'm like, I hate it. And fourth, Saddam has turned me into a meme, bro.
All the
Oh,
pictures.
yeah.
That one of you doing that.
I've had a bad year.
But I think you should shave though. You lost 2 bets.
I'm gonna shave.
No,
On
but
camera,
no,
though.
you're supposed to shave twice. So
No,
you have to shave, wait for it to grow, and then shave.
How about you do this? No, how about you do this? You shave the beard, right? And then we let that chill. No mustache. You keep the mustache, and then we shave the mustache.
Now I'm
full
saying-
clean, cuz.
You see, the thing about it is, and I mean, as you can all, well, as everyone can relate, we're not beard deficient. So it's not even a problem. Like I was 2 weeks.
He's looking for someone.
No,
looking for someone.
No, so it's like anything. You want to know the irony is the people who want me to shave the beard the most are those motherfuckers who can't grow beards.
The ones with the soft voices in that.
Shave your beard, G. Shave your beard. Shave it. Shave it. Damn you.
One of them is Saddam. Shave your beard.
At least the Saddam's cuisine are connect.
Oh man.
You call me Chanu.
No, but Saddam is connected now.
Yeah, it's connecting these
Mine is
days.
connecting. Mine is healthy. There's no patches in between. Come
Nah,
on, Kiarie.
mashallah, Saddam doesn't need the beard to have self-worth. Mashallah. He's a good-looking guy, good-looking lad.
Saddam, pili pesa
Manager of
sabuni
the seasons.
pesa sabuni ya roho. Have you seen Saddam's photos?
Yo, the one that finished me was that Somali Saudi soul thing.
Saudi soul.
Oh, Saudi soul. Yeah, that one finished me. All right. So, Kiarie and Eric, you still haven't given us your manager of the season.
Bro, I give you Pep.
Yeah,
bro.
but
Oh, he gave us Pep. Sorry.
Yeah.
You too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Simple.
That's fair enough. Let us know what your manager of the season, who they are in the comments below, and let's move on to the young player of the season. And I don't think
it's
there's
just-
much debates.
It's just Haaland.
Yeah, there's no debate. It's Haaland.
You can't. Haaland can't
No,
win both.
I'm gonna
No.
go.
Haaland is not.
bro,
Haaland
why?
is not player of the season.
No,
I'm
Saddam,
sorry.
Muliza, why can't he win both?
Why? It's
Why
given-
can't you win both?
Sometimes they give it out like at the PFA.
Haaland, Saka, but you know who I'm gonna give it to from my side, and I'm giving it him for just one assist that wasn't given as an assist. Newcastle, Isaac. That that assist that wasn't given as.
Does he fall
But he
under
was,
young though?
Yeah, he's got to be. I mean, how old is he?
I think it's nominated.
It's
or
like
something.
nah, but it's like 24, 25.
Listen, guys, I cannot really give. The reason why I don't
Is it-
give
is it not like
Saka
24,
to be the
25?
young player of the
No, it can't be
season.
Saka.
It's
It
because
can't
he
be
plays for
Saka.
Arsenal.
No.
That's the only reason.
No, I want to be fair on this one. I like the kid.
Odegaard has had a better season than Saka.
Number two,
Ah, then he's then still then,
Kiarie.
yeah. It's 23.
For-
It's
No,
20.
but if he's 23, he can't make it.
Who?
Nah,
Is
23.
that-
Yeah, the young player of the season award, I believe, is 22 and below.
So we're looking at basically who?
Saka and
Saka
the-
and-
Rashford.
Haaland.
So,
Rashford is
listen,
damn
yeah.
near.
No,
Zoom.
Saka, Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott, all the possible
Curtis
nominations.
Jones
James
arrives
Milner.
next season.
Konate.
Yeah, Konate World Cup finalist. He was an assist away from winning the World
Who's
Cup.
your
Kama
young
si
player?
Kolomwani.
Kas Kolomwani.
That pass was from Konate.
Do you know who was do you know who was filming Kolomwani?
Ooh.
Saka.
Nah, bro, actually,
What
no.
happy? Shut up, bro.
Sadly
Saliba.
enough, I know
Saliba,
was
you mean?
filming Kolomwani.
No, it was Saliba nimesawa.
Azitajua kuna mse mwingine alikuwa kwa hiyo room. Ana footballer.
Young team of the year though.
Sijui nitaita kupatia jina.
Young team of the year, Arsenal.
Wi-Fi.
Young player of the year.
There's no award
Young
like that
team
one.
of the year,
Nah,
Arsenal.
bro.
There's no award like that one.
I've just made it up.
No.
It's made up.
We've
Write
got-
it down. Young team of the year, Arsenal.
bro. Saka is my young player of the season.
So your camera.
Sorry.
Mic, please.
Saka is my young player of the season.
Why?
Haaland is player of the season
Tell us why.
because he's the younger than Haaland, and he was the best younger one than Haaland. So
Okay, let
I don't know how I
me
feel
say
about
mine.
it.
Let me say mine. My young player of the season is Haaland. My player of the season is Harry Kane. Harry Kane, listen, let me add some.
Scored most goals.
Harry Kane scored 30 goals with Skip behind him.
okay,
Haaland scored 38 with De Bruyne. Big
So.
difference.
Sawa.
For me, it's
Also,
Harry Kane.
Haaland, Kane doesn't get the 38 goals. I'm sorry. That 30 is the highest he gets.
but you know,
With Skip.
do you guys
If Kane plays for Spurs, he gets 40. For you, if he plays for Man City.
no,
What do you
no,
mean
no,
50? Mama 60.
do you guys feel sorry for Kane? I do. Like I feel like
He
I
signed the
do.
contract.
so he signed without a release clause.
yeah.
Yeah, 7-year contract.
So when is
In his prime.
and when does it end?
He has 2 more years left.
Really?
Yeah.
And
Like
this-
a
But
league.
United could sign him.
Yeah.
United could sign him. Yo, if you guys sign him, that's a.
That's a good
I think that's a
signing.
level. I think that's a level changer.
We're winning the league.
What do you call them? Level.
we actually
Razor.
win, we
Yeah.
actually winning
But
the league.
Zoom, that restricts the growth of Martial.
That was not funny.
That was low.
How I know it was.
I mean, Martial's
how I know it was hurtful is even Brevo is sad.
Listen, in the last couple of weeks, Martial's come clutch.
He's gonna fuck up. Hey, he even
All right.
smiled the last
All
game,
right.
bro.
So my young player of the season is Saka. I think he's been
You're the
one of
only
the
person
most
who says Saka,
consistent
not even
players.
G-Money.
Yo,
You don't agree with Saka?
you know what? I think that Saka, to be honest, had a good 2/3 of a season.
Yeah.
and then
Overworked.
He
He's
fell
young.
off when you guys really needed him. Like
Okay.
March,
okay.
April.
Let's be honest, right? Because Haaland was banging goals, but was he like bewildering?
Yes.
At the beginning of the season, was he
Yes.
insanely good?
He was scoring hat-tricks.
That's actually the time he was insane at the
He's-
beginning of the season.
No.
I
The
think-
best
I
break
know,
was
I
after the
think
World Cup.
His conversion rate was
No,
before.
it was before.
I think 5 games in he had like 15 goals.
That's like comparing apples and oranges. They're two different positions, all that stuff. I think that
Orange color or fruit.
orange or apples or whatever. So I think that Haaland was better at his job than Saka was at his job.
For sure.
From a consistent perspective. However, for me, I still think there's another level for Saka to get to. I think that Saka is not, like, he's not where, I mean, he's a great player. I think he's still a couple steps away from greatness.
And I think he can achieve that
And I
once he
think-
leaves that club.
Shut up. And I think he'll
Honestly.
get there. Because if you think about it, right? If you think about this guy, the bald guy used to play for...
Lumberg.
No, Robin, right?
Robin.
Arjen Robin. He had one move. It was literally bang it
Actually,
in,
if you talk about Robin, talk about Anthony.
right?
He was poor man Salah.
Shut up.
It was Anthony.
No.
Salah's
Salah,
better numbers than him, but
come on. No, the point I'm
I
making
think
is
Saka with Salah or like the
point
similar
I'm-
players.
The point I'm making is
There's a
that
potential.
Saka has to become unplayable,
like Salah.
and he's not.
Like
He's
Salah.
not.
Yet.
Not Robin,
You
Salah.
get me? Salah's not unplayable.
Salah.
On his day.
Pocketed it.
no.
On his day.
No, on his day. Salah,
Robin's
Salah
below
was-
Salah.
What about Saka on his day?
No.
Saka on his days is
The reason
kawaida.
I've used Robin as an
Shut up.
example
I've seen
is
it.
because
That's a fucking lie.
stylistically, in terms of
I
running
was
down
fucking
and
hard.
he's very similar to Saka.
No, Saka has a right foot.
Stylistically.
Saka has a right foot though.
That's the thing.
Who?
That's the
Can.
thing, G. What we're not appreciating enough for Saka is how he can mix it up and create goals. You know,
Right.
he created the most chances out of any wingers in the league.
Yeah, if you say Saka's limit is Robin, I think that's unfair because I think it should be better.
No. I'm not trying to say. I'm trying to say, Robin was a master at what he in the position he played.
Cutting in our one circle.
Yeah.
That's
That's
fine.
it.
Right. But that's it. That was his only trick.
Yeah.
Bro,
So I'm
Saka
saying
has
to you-
nothing in his locker that you can just say right now that's his.
Yeah,
So
he's just
when you see-
good
when you
about
see-
small things.
Fam, let me tell you, when you see Saka get the ball on the flank, you almost know what he's gonna do.
What part of the
Sometimes
season?
But you
What
also
part of the
still
season?
almost can't stop it.
I know.
A lot of the times you can't.
It depends which
And
time of
thing
the
is-
season.
the
Not
thing is,
not
the
from
thing is
April.
sometimes a lot more games than not, Saka has carried this team to a result.
Man.
Haaland gets carried. Yeah.
Now you're reaching.
Yo,
That's true.
Underrated part of Saka's season. Not many people remember this. Not many people value it. I value it more than most. They were 2-1 up at West Ham, and he missed his penalty. And I think that was the start of the downfall of Arsenal's
Kalas.
season. So yeah,
Alright,
Saka,
fair
love
enough.
him,
It's up to you guys.
love that guy.
It's up to you guys. But yeah, honorable mention for me is Haaland.
Young player of the year, young player of the season. I have to give it to Moises Caicedo.
That's fair.
Is proven hella important to Brighton, and you notice when he doesn't play, and he's the utility player. If he doesn't play center
He's a
CDM,
better right back than so many
atakuwa
right
right
backs.
back. Yeah, he's also a dope right back.
Than
So,
Tomiyasu and
Better
Benoit.
than Dalo.
Kiarie, major shout out to Budgetich.
a major shout out to Budgetich, definitely.
shut up.
Major shout out to Budgetich because he came in, made such a difference, benched Fabinho.
I mean,
Man,
listen,
He moved you guys from 8th to 7th. And
Listen,
then back
man,
to 8th.
if Rashford is getting Ballon d'Or shouts, then Budgetich can get major shouts in the Premier League.
Ballon d'Or,
Honorable mention
nothing.
for you, Anthony. Huh?
young.
For that clip you uploaded on Twitter last
Yeah,
week.
yeah, Anthony's young. Yeah,
No.
He is young.
yeah.
I think
Yeah, he
even
is
Man,
young.
I think even
That's
Man
it.
United fans will admit that Anthony is.
He's short.
Waste of money.
But
Yeah.
the thing about United fans, at least they know Anthony is better than Sancho. They have 270-something million pound flops.
There was
on
a
both
friend of
wings.
ours. There was a friend of ours, Alusa. She tweeted comments about our front three when you guys played Fulham, and I was like, "Holy shit! These man cost 230M combined.
United.
Sancho, Martial, and Anthony.
Bruh.
230M.
Crazy.
So you
And a
didn't put-
Ballon d'Or clause.
so you didn't put-
And a Ballon d'Or clause. By the way, Bruno
Bruno's a Ballon d'Or clause.
man.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you do that, Saddam?
Kwa hiyo mnaonanga watoto wapi?
Listen.
When's the last time a Man
Can I
United player
answer?
won Ballon
Can I
d'Or?
answer? Can I answer?
From
Can I answer?
You guys are-
Can I answer?
That's the last time.
The last time a Premier League player won a Ballon d'Or was a Man United player.
No, Gareth Bale.
Ballon
Gareth
d'Or.
Bale has never won
Shut
Ballon
the fuck
d'Or.
up. Shut up.
deserved it.
So
deserved it,
because of that,
But
we
Van Dijk
used-
was close.
So because
Van
of
Dijk
that,
was second.
shut the
So
fuck
it
up.
was
Second in Kama Arsenal.
Jorginho was close.
Second.
He was that, but
Arsenal player.
So because of that, when we're signing players, when we're signing players, we're telling them, "Sawa, give me fanya 80, but ongeza 20 akinda Ballon d'Or because we're United."
no, but
So it's like a negotiation tactics for us to
It's smart.
get a
It's smart.
You're negotiating-
No, he's never gonna win it.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
you're negotiating based on United from 15 years ago.
Can we slap these guys?
Yeah, can we do
Can
that
I can I buy a slap on M-Pesa? Like,
So who do you want to? Can you get some water?
how much? Who's the most expensive slap here? Like,
Who do you want to slap the most?
Eric?
Why?
Because
I
he's
figured
you.
you'd say Eric.
No, start with Kiarie.
No, actually him.
Why
Oh
him
my
getting
God, he's been so annoying. The whole, you know,
So-
there's a time like I was watching and he was going. I can't remember what he's talking about. I was like, I'm not watching the rest of this shit. Stopped it.
It's probably that bottoming the league episode.
Oh man.
That one was painful.
Killed you.
I'm gonna finish him now, bro. You know, the thing is, I really did try and negotiate with these idiots.
Right.
I tried
remember.
telling them.
I remember.
I tried telling them. Okay, look, you guys, let's be reasonable on the show, and I'll do a pie. I'll slap you with a pie.
I think I accepted
Right.
the pie.
But I said pie. I'll hit you with a pie. I'll buy the pie myself.
Right.
No, but now I have to slap them because
I'm ready.
here they were. You saw the picture.
Bravo, give us the
In
camera.
between
What
Zoom
are
was
we-
capped though.
Which camera we
Zoom
slap?
Zoom wasn't planning on buying the pie. The reason
I
why we did,
swear I was
the
gonna
reason
buy
why
a
we don't
pie.
have the
But
pie is
Zoom,
because
listen,
Zoom
we
said
agreed.
we needed a sponsor for the pie.
And I was gonna get them. I was gonna get them.
Listen, we agreed if you finish above Liverpool, I'll win the league.
No.
Bullshit.
Brevo has the record.
No, we're past that. We're not justifying anything.
Yep.
We're to go
So what
execution
happened, bro?
stage. We're not
slap you guys.
execution.
ready?
Time your kufanya
So
kazi.
what?
Who's going fast?
So you want me to? I
No,
can't
no,
get
no,
enough.
no.
Wait,
No.
is it one slap, two
One
slaps?
at a
It's
time.
one slap each.
One at a time.
Okay.
Zoom in.
He needs to zoom in. All right. So we'll do.
Talk
All right. Rock paper scissors.
No, we're done.
Nani.
Yeah.
Answer a Kiarie, but see me.
Let's go. Let's go.
Man, last year I got slapped was in high school, bro.
Wow.
G said, "Wow."
Wow. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Who you slapping for? Oh.
Is short.
Hey. Wait. Wait, can I get it in slow motion? Hold on.
Just record it in slow motion and then you can get
Yeah, ready.
I need this angle.
I love you, dude. What I do?
Zoom in.
No, but you asked for this.
Wait.
Remember, guys, the slapping, and then remember, please, right after the pain and whatnot, you have to look into the camera and say, Zuhum started watching.
No,
No, I can't say that.
That's after.
No, I can't say that.
That
We
was
never
part of the
do
deal.
that.
That was part of the
I
deal.
never do
Let's
that.
not.
But
Let's not complicate it.
which side are you slapping?
I'm slapping his right. His left. His
We
left.
need this other side.
Yeah, the left, bro.
Turn around.
You can come this side.
Turn around. Now I get a better view.
I'm sorry, bro. I love you guys.
Why are you stretching?
Don't punch me, huh?
I'm not punching. I'm
Yeah.
not. It's a proper slap. I know Arabs. Arabs love slapping
You
people.
know what? I don't even want it in slow motion. Let me put it in cinema.
I've just seen your brother play,
Habibi,
man.
I love you, man. Sa. Huh?
I've just seen your brother play.
By the way, they won, Cinderella.
Yeah, they want you on.
Dope. I'll tell them how much I slapped you.
What you jingle?
Yeah, well,
Uleka FC.
Kiarie talks your time.
Kaza hapa, sawa. Kaza hapa, sawa.
What you jingle? Siempre kubali.
Love you, dude.
Bring the hand back.
Piga hiyo kitu bana.
Listen. Talk shit, get banged.
Talk shit. Chat shit, get mad. I'm sorry.
Just
bro.
shake your band.
Alright, lads. The slap inning is finally here.
What's serious, man?
What kind of slap is that?
Nah, bro. I don't want to hurt them, man.
This
Next.
is painful.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. Next.
What kind of slap is that?
That was meaty.
That was mid as
I have
fuck.
to slap. I have to slap.
Wait.
I have to slap. I have to slap.
Oh, wait,
Don't
wait,
raise your elbow. Don't raise your elbow. Don't raise your elbow. Don't raise your elbow. He's raising his shoulder.
No, mimi ndashika mkono.
Nah, don't simshike. Don't raise your elbow. Don't raise your shoulder.
Fanya hivi, weka mkono wako nyuma hivi.
Hakuna rules bana.
No, weka mdosi block. Shikilia hivi. It's easier.
Weka mkono
Weka tu hapa
weka
nyuma.
mkono
Lean
nyuma.
forward.
Eric.
Ukienda kuweka hivyo.
Weka
No,
mkono
but wewe
nyuma.
utakufunika
Asa funika.
Wait, can I make a
loving
speech?
I promise.
Yeah.
Weka hapa.
I promise.
On behalf of everyone. On
You
behalf of everyone.
I held back on his friend.
Who follows Eric Injuro on Twitter, who wishes that they had the opportunity to do what Saddam is about. No, Saddam, sorry. Zuhum is about to do. Listen, on behalf of Twitter, on behalf of HBR Fanzone, on behalf of 12 TV, on behalf of Kenya,
Chill. It's just a slap. Come on,
on behalf of the housing tax.
Eric, don't move. You see. You see, guys, he's moving back.
Right.
I saw that rolling protection.
Ready.
Ready. I'm sorry, Habibi, I love you. خلاص. Stay, man. You said that.
Ready.
And Kazam,
Close your eyes, bro.
Kazam, don't move.
Push out that chin, bro. One.
Stop. Just stay in one place. Get over and done.
Stop looking.
What you should do?
Okay,
What you should do? Sawa, don't worry.
1, 2, 3. Zuhum, I felt that. Oh shit. Oh wow.
The slamming!
Oh
That's
wow.
finally happened.
Wow. I felt that.
Much love, guys.
Wow, the sound effects of that was crazy.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Alright, remember what to say. You remember?
Yeah. Zoom started watching football in 06, which is a couple of years after me. And
That's not part of it.
yeah, and he knows football
More than me.
more than me.
Thank
'cause
you.
He watches football.
But he's trying to all his tweets.
That's all I have left. Alright, guys. Much love. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Leave the comments in the section below for all the talking points we had. Much love, G, for showing up.
No, respect, man.
And respect to Kiarie and Eric for actually honoring the bets.